Have you experienced starting a business and then failing before it even grows? Are you scared that you might fail again? Do you believe that you can still succeed despite failing in your first business? If so, you are in the right place because in this video entitled How to Start a New Business After Failing in the First, you'll learn how to overcome your first business failure, find out why it failed, and how to start again. Now, let me tell you this story about Alma. She's a 30-year-old married woman with 6 children and a husband working in Dubai as a skilled worker. Alma's husband went abroad to work for them to earn more than the minimum wage here in the Philippines and to be able to afford the needs and wants of their family. Now, 2 years later, Alma decided to start her first home-based catering business. She offered small food packages for small events like simple birthday parties or immediate family reunions. She did all the work from planning what to cook, receiving orders, buying ingredients, and cooking and packaging the food. Her children helped her with some small tasks to lessen her work. Now, for the first year, her business was doing great. But as time went by, more orders were coming in, and she felt the burden and pressure of doing most of the work. And then she started to forget to list most of her transactions, and so she wasn't able to properly track her profits anymore. And because of this, she also mixed her personal and business expenses and savings. So it wasn't before long that she discovered that her business was no longer profitable. And what worried her even more was that she had debts to settle. Now, in 2 years, her small home-based catering business failed, and she had to sell the equipment she bought from her small business profits just to be able to pay the ingredients for her last orders. And now, she stopped receiving orders for her business. Now, Alma was very frustrated and very upset with herself for what happened. It even made her think that she is not cut out to be a business owner. Despite the recent business failure, Alma still aspires to be a successful home-based catering business owner. Why? Well, she wanted her husband to come home for good and so that they can continue to live the kind of lifestyle they both desired for their family. But she has a big problem. How do I recover? First of all, I admire Alma's sense of purpose, and she did let go of her dream to succeed in business despite her fear of failing again. She wanted to know how she could start all over, and there were a lot of what ifs in her mind. Will I be able to run a business again? What will happen if the business fails again like the first time? What if I'm not really cut out to be a business owner? Alma just wanted to be able to start her business again, but what must she do? So first, she needed to change her wrong beliefs and start moving forward. If you're in the same situation, here are 5 things you can do to start a new business after failing in the first. Number 1, learn from your mistakes. Rather than blame yourself or others, learn from your experience. After all, you didn't know any better and you all just did your best based on what you knew at that time, right? Reflect on what went wrong in your first business. Try to identify the areas where you could have done better. I always tell my mentees, there are only lessons to learn, and what appears to be financial losses are just tuition fees you need to pay to learn the lessons. Number 2, research your market. Find out if there would be a demand for the solution you want to offer to your customers. It's important to understand your target audience, their needs and preferences, and the competition in your industry. This way, you'll know what to offer differently that will make you stand out. Number 3, develop a solid business plan. Now, this may be another tedious thing to do, but it will save you from making the same mistakes. You see, a well-researched and well-written business plan can help you identify potential challenges and opportunities and guide your decision-making. Number 4, stay 100% committed. Remember, success is not a straight line. It's a bumpy ride. Starting a business is hard work and there will be obstacles along the way. But with the right mindset and determination, you can overcome any challenge. And lastly, number 5, don't be scared nor be ashamed to ask for help. Look for mentors who are seasoned entrepreneurs. They can guide you in your journey to starting again. So when Alma asked for my help, she found out that catering is really her business calling and good for her. She just needed to be mindful of her finances. And if she's juggling too many tasks, then she should consider hiring an employee. So, how is Alma doing now? Well, it took her a while to start again, but finally, she's now back in business. And when I asked her how her business is, she excitedly told me, "Guess what, Mommy Ann? Things are going well again. Just last week, I decided to hire an employee so I don't have to do everything by myself." I was glad things turned out with Alma. And this is Mommy Ann, your Mommy Negosyo, saying, be business-minded, Pinoy.